president's first 100 days has traditionally been used as a time to take stock of a president's progress. Essentially, the most opportune time to enact major legislative priorities comes at the early end of a president's term. Now that Biden is 100 days in, let's take a look at how he's handled one of his presidency's biggest challenges, the coronavirus. Just 100 days ago, the United States still had a president who encouraged this as a cure for coronavirus.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or
100 days ago, the US had a president who made public health briefings more about his own political prowess than keeping the country safe.
Everything we did was right.
And 100 days ago, only about 16.5 million vaccine doses had been injected into Americans' arms. Now, even the most casual observer of American politics can recognize the country's departure from Trump under President Biden. But the new administration's aggressive vaccine rollout and, dare we say, actually competent response to the coronavirus pandemic provides the clearest contrast yet between the two presidents. Before Biden even assumed office, the then president-elect put forward an ambitious vaccine pledge.
At least 100 million COVID vaccine shots into the arms of the American people in the first 100 days. 100 million shots in the first 100 days.
But the aspirational goal was met with some skepticism. There were concerns about distribution and how effectively the federal government would coordinate with states.
Is it realistically possible to achieve this, and should we be prepared to be in some long lines all around the country like we have seen in places like Florida?
That was before the US rocketed past its preliminary vaccine goal. After just 58 days in office, Biden celebrated 100 million doses, a milestone reached a week ahead of schedule. So he doubled the goal, aiming for 200 million vaccine doses within his first 100 days. And as of Wednesday, more than 230 million doses have been administered across the US. That amounts to roughly 140 million American adults, a little over half the grown population. It's worth retracing the long road that led us to this moment. Back in February 2020, as the threat of the pandemic was just becoming clear in the Western world, Trump assured frightful Americans that COVID would simply disappear.
Going away? No, it'll go away like things go away. Absolutely. It's no question in my mind. It will go away. Please go.
It became a refrain for Trump over subsequent months as he blamed China for the virus and populated racist and xenophobic slurs to describe it.
For whatever reason, the China virus, children handle it very well.
And perhaps most poisonously, Trump shunned the use of face masks.
Can you take it up because I cannot hear you?
I'll just speak louder, sir.
Oh, okay, good. You want to be politically correct. Go ahead.
Igniting a political fight over a simple but effective tool that continues to this day. Biden's health team, which still includes Dr. Anthony Fauci, regularly briefs the public on the latest efforts to stanch the spread of COVID-19. On Tuesday, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention offered a small step for Americans to get back to normal.
Gathering with a group of friends in a park, going for a picnic. As long as you are vaccinated and outdoors, you can do it without a mask.
The new guidance underscores Biden's effectiveness so far in curbing the pandemic. While newly identified and contagious variants threaten to impede progress, new coronavirus cases have been steadily dropping since Biden took office. Overall, cases have fallen 73% over the past 3 months. While there's a lot to celebrate so far in the vaccine rollout, there is still a long way to go. New signups for vaccine appointments appear to be softening, signaling that supply may soon outpace demand in certain areas. The Biden administration's challenge now will be to address vaccine hesitancy and increase access for vulnerable populations. For his first 100 days, though, President Biden will be pleased. The key opening period of his time in office will likely be remembered for its major vaccine expansion and, because of that, a little increasing optimism for the future among Americans.
But in America, we never, ever, ever stay down. Americans always get up. Today, that's what we're doing. America's rising anew, choosing hope over fear, truth over lies, and light over darkness. After 100 days of rescue and renewal, America is ready for a takeoff, in my view. We're working again, dreaming again,